Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and it is September 2nd, 2021. Time to get you caught up on Raid Shadow Legends as we head into the weekend here with some events going on. We're going to talk about if they are worth it to pull shards and get you all caught up for what is going on in game so you are ready for the weekend. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, to get you caught up on shards, this champion chase tournament that you see right there with the countdown in game, that's going to probably act as a pseudo countdown to when this actually launches. It is not live right now, but the initial summoning weekend events here with the 2x sacreds and the 10x for certain champions is going to be launching when that countdown ends. And then if you're curious about the rotation of shards, we're getting 2x sacreds this weekend, and the rotation is ancient, sacred, void. So after that, in about 2 weeks, we will get 2x voids. But in between next weekend, here in about 9 days, something like that, we will get a 10x, and then the weekend after that should be 2x voids. But let's get into this weekend with the 2x sacreds, which will be live for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the first day on Friday is just going to be your normal par for the course, typical 2x sacred event, where your odds of getting legendary from sacred shards will be doubled, and there will be no guaranteed champion event or 10x coinciding with that. Is just your standard 2x sacreds. But then on Saturday and Sunday, starting on Saturday, we're going to be getting a Countess Lix 10x. And then on Sunday after that, we're gonna be getting a 10x for Astralon. So obviously the duo between Countess Lix and Astralon. So while we're on the subject, just a quick refresher course on Countess Lix and Astralon. Countess Lix has actually a pretty insane kit on paper. We've got the multi-hit A1 that places weekend. We've got the AoE multi-hitter triple hitter that you can book up to 100% chance of the AoE decreased speed. And then we're also going to be decreasing their turn meter. Now that is a 4-turn cooldown, but that ability would be bonkers if it was a 3-turn cooldown. Then we also get another AoE, and we're going to be getting this booked up to 100% chance of blocking active skills, and also decrease cooldowns of all ally skills. So you can have her go last in your rotation and decrease all cooldowns, kind of like a budget Kymar Renegade type thing. So with the multi-hit AoEs, the multi-hit A1, the weaken, the decreased speed, the block active skills, reducing cooldown, reducing turn meter, and then we get the passive to pair with Astralon. We're going to remove one random debuff from Astralon every turn, and then another passive to fill the champion's turn meter by 5% every time an ally receives a debuff. So you can see here, Countess Lix actually has a really good kit. I do think she is a little bit better than Astralon in my opinion. Let's go over him too. So for Astralon, we get the A1 that places the defense break, which is kind of cool because they're going to work in tandem, placing the decreased defense and the weaken. Then he's got the A2 here that's going to attack one enemy, ignore defense, strengthen, and ally protection buffs. So could really be a hard-hitting nuke ability. Books to a 3-turn cooldown. And then this is kind of cool. He does remove all buffs from targets under Veil. Perfect Veil, then place a weaken debuff on enemies who have Veil or Perfect Veil removed, and then attack them all with a booked up 100% chance of placing a stun debuff on all enemies. So you go up against someone like a Duchess or something, Astralon can be a pretty solid counter to that by removing all those Veils and then getting the super consistent stun AoE damage, and he really hits pretty decent. So then we also get a passive of filling his turn meter by 3% every time an ally is hit. So they both, Astralon and Countess Lix, get that. So I think Astralon a little bit more situational, but still pretty solid. And Countess Lix has a more insane, just generally useful kit as far as all the suppression that she brings. You could even bring her in a stun set because of all the AoE attacks that she has. So yeah, they are a pretty good duo. I do have a dedicated video that I'll try to remember to link right there if you want to take a look at my full in-depth breakdown of the Countess Lix and Astralon duo. But as a refresher course, I think Countess Lix is a little bit better in general, but both are pretty solid and worth going for. So to wrap up my thoughts on the 2x events going on this weekend, it's better than just having a straight up 2x sacred, because if they just did a 2x sacred, then everybody usually pulls their shards the first day, and then they just sit there for 2 days and do nothing. At least people that want to chase Countess Lix and Astralon have that option. If you don't want to do that, make sure you pull your shards the first day that it is live on Friday, which I think is what most of you should do. Like I said, they're both decent, and Countess Lix maybe slightly better, but none of them are like a super account changer. We don't have like like a Krisk or a Siffy or a Duchess or a Masha Led. I think they're both just solid, but probably not worth like YOLOing everything you have. If you are a beginner, mid-game player type thing, I still think it's best to just do the 2x Sacred and then hope you get one of those game changers like a Duchess or a Masha Led. To get you caught up on clan stuff, we did have an update come through where they added availability of much more clan quests, which is a lot better. It's still not the system that we need. Make sure you're focusing on these. By the way, you've got about 4 more days left to get your clan quests in for your team. I want them to lower the rewards on this and then make it a team-wide bonus. So, for instance, take this reward from 100 down to 10, and then when I complete this quest, give my whole team 10 tokens. That would be much better, so we all feel like we're helping each other, we're working together, and we're not just sniping quests and doing our own rewards separate from each other. I think it'd be a lot more fun if we were all helping each other gather these tokens, but I understand that means that you need to drastically reduce the medals given here so that you can, or the clan gold given, because you're going to be getting a lot more clan-wide gold. But I think that'd be a much more fun system. That's the feedback that I'm giving them, but at least they did make changes to this very fast, which means they are open to listening to feedback. So we will continue to give them the feedback you are providing, like in comment sections down below. If you let me know what you like, dislike, we do read that stuff and we do talk to them on a very regular basis about your guys' feedback. And also a reminder that the next clan versus clan should probably be in about 5 days on Tuesday, because we had an off week this week, and then they typically launch these CVC matches on Tuesdays. So in about 5 days, we should be getting our next clan versus clan match. For the tournaments going on in game right now, we've got a standard Fire Night tournament. I would just kind of keep an eye on if your group is winnable or not. Otherwise, you don't have to feel bad about skipping this one. There's nothing really going on. We've got a little bit of a calm before the storm before the next Fragment Summit event for Rorik is going to be starting here in a few days. So right now, not a super crazy grind going on. It's more just kind of a preparation, calm before the storm type of thing. But the classic arena takedown, this will be a par for the course normal one with nothing too crazy on. And then the champion chase tournament will be coinciding this weekend with the 10x Sacreds and the 10x events for Countess Lix and Astralon. As you can see here, we've got the fusion warm-up event. You're going to want to make sure you get, you can see the 0 out of 15. You want to get your daily 15 points for sure. This is very easy resources. These are basically just daily activity rewards. But worth noting that they are actually doing this one a little bit differently. It's actually revolving around artifact upgrading. And if you scroll down, you can see the breakdown right here of how you can get those 15 points a day. It looks like the cheapest way would be to just take like a 1-star artifact to level 15. You could like get one in the campaign, upgrade it to level 12, sorry. Upgrade it to level 12 and boom, you're done. That's your 15 points. So whatever gives you 15 points down here is what you want to pay attention to do at least once a day. But even like it's very typical that we need to roll things to level 8, level 12 and see how they're developing to see if they're worth taking to 16. So if most of you out there have got 4, 5, 6-star artifacts, typically all you gotta do is roll one of them to level 12 and boom, you're done. So 1, 4, 5, or 6-star artifact per day to level 12 and you are done getting your 15 out of 15 points for the day. Then we have also got a champion training event. This is a normal one, but worth considering getting to 6,200 to get these 10 core hammers up for grab, but also not bad to just save your resources and really prepare for the fragment events we're going to have coming up. The Dungeon Divers is coinciding with the dragon, or not the dragon, sorry, the Fire Night tournament that is going on currently in the game. And yeah, worth getting 2,600 because you'll get 10 core hammers on the way. It's always nice to kind of scoop those up. Now let's go ahead and fire up the offer sheet and see if there's anything worth going over. So there we go, and let's fire up Doom Tower kit first. We've got 20, and then oh yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. The Doom Tower is I'm gonna have to do a reminder on that. The Doom Tower is ending pretty soon. Okay, so we've got 1 million. So I forget because I completed mine like 6 days ago, and then I've been doing like all the test server type stuff. So I forget that this one is ending very soon. Then we got gems, energy gems, 200, 2 of each tome. Boom, boom. And looks like 2 5-star chicken. Bang, 2.11. So not bad, but also not amazing. Not really a recommend from me. The monthly pack, this is a brand new one to kick off the month of September. It grades out as about a 2.5. And then the mini mix pack, unfortunately, the 101% value double mini mix packs are over because those are insane value, some of the best money you can spend in Raid. But these are back to the typical mini mix packs. But the mega mix pack, let's see here if this is worth anything. I think this is about like a 2.01 if I remember right. We've got 80, 160, and then 350 gems. 8 4-star chickens. And 10 of those XP boosts. XP's up here, and we're gonna go with 5. I called it 2.01. I've plugged this in a few times, you can tell throughout the years. So yeah, 2.01, not that great, not a recommend from me. $25 for 5-star shield gear is a no. The pack string, this energy one, I think typically ended up at like a 1.8 or so. Not the worst offer ever, but also not super amazing if I remember correctly. But let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments if you bought all the tiers of this. And yes, it is the last day of the Doom Tower, so make sure you are getting it in. I will show you my final team on the final boss here. I didn't really swap gear or min-max anything, so this team's like a 80-something% win rate, not 100%, but it gets the job done. I got it done in about, most runs are 4.5 to 6 minutes or so. So that was the team that I used right there to complete the Doom Tower, and I do have a video with my friend Cold Brew where we go over Astralon's Dark Fae, the new boss that I'll remember to link right there for you. We did a collaboration, one of the bosses on my channel, one of the bosses on his channel, talking about the upcoming bosses in the Doom Tower. The too long didn't watch to keep you up to date is going to be, I think Astralon is going to be a little bit more realistic to beat. Still tough. You're still going to need the right champions, the right rotation, and get things to work. But once you get to her and you've got the proper, like you deal with the wave or you deal with the ads, then it's just about turn meter suppression after that, and it's a little bit more realistic. Bommel is nuts. The bomber rhinoceros guy is insane. His accuracy is like 800 or something. So really hard to get to the point where you can resist his stuff pretty reliably. So I think Bommel, the rhinoceros bomber, is going to be way tougher, just in my opinion from initial testing here. And we're trying to get Plarium to kind of adjust and tune that boss a little bit. So that's where we stand currently on the Doom Tower and the upcoming bosses in the next iteration. So that will do it for this one, and good luck this weekend. If you are pulling 2x Sacreds, you are welcome to show up. I'll be live tomorrow when the Sacred event is live, and we will be pulling some shards live on stream, hopefully getting some people some game-changing champions. And while we're on the subject, if you're watching this video right away, there's a link in the pinned comment notifying you that I am live for the next few hours. If you want to stop by, say hi, we're just going to be hanging out, having fun, playing some Raid. And worth mentioning, it is September, so it is a great opportunity to slide in and get a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 sub because amazing discounted perks. You can see there, I am live every single day on Twitch. You get daily ad-free viewing, or tier 2. You get your name on the Chofly flag that I am in the process of getting right now, and priority in replies and shard pulls. Plus, we will log into your account live on stream once a month to discuss what you are doing. And then tier 3, you get all of that plus a weekly Discord voice hangout with yours truly. So there is the benefits. And right now in September, it is going to be cheaper than ever at a super discounted rate over there on Twitch. That link is down below if you want to come stop by and say hi. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great end of your week here. Peace.